Hi, Sportsmaster slash Chris Bell, as I call myself, Christopher Bell, here with more talk about. Alexa, stop.
I'm having trouble connecting. I'll keep trying.
Okay, we're currently just waiting for the third quarter. We got about, I'd say 35, 40 minutes to go. While we're waiting, I'm going to talk a little bit about Extra Life. Extra Life, like I've been saying, is a fundraising charity event started by some gamers that you sign up on extra-life.org every year, and you get to devote one day a year to playing games, or you can devote your time anytime during the year, throughout the year, to playing games to raise money for children at hospitals, sick and ill children at hospitals. So I'm playing for Rainbow Babies and Children's Hospital, and I didn't mention this when I first started talking about Extra Life, but all the donations are tax deductible, and I'm going to give you now the link to the page where you can donate. It is facebook.com slash Karen Bell Piano Boy, and I'm going to put the link on the screen after I'm finished with this. I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna show the name of the link on the screen. After I get finished talking here, and I want to mention all donations are tax deductible, and they go to provide support to the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Thank you for your listening and your understanding. I'm going to take another 15-20 minute break as we get closer to the second half of this game. Please bear with me. It's not easy to play a game for 3 hours when the game goes faster than the speed of light. I understand, so please bear with me. Tonight we'll have a much smoother process because it'll be the Monday night game. So later tonight, after we take our little break, we'll have a much smoother process. So please bear with me. I'm going to take a 15-minute break now, and I'm going to put the Extra Life information on the screen so you can see it, where to donate, and what site you should donate at while we're waiting here. Thank you. Thank you for bearing with us. It's about time for the second half now. Thank you.
We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Tremont Williams there to break that one up. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense has gone for it 5 times already. They're now going to go for a 6th fourth down try. Now Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark, and my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Now McCoy. And McCoy is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Frank Clark, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll go again to McCoy. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. Well, it's rare to see one safety. It's even rare to see 3 safeties in a game, Charles.
Well, we'll be able to talk about this with our grandkids, great-grandkids, and anyone else that may come around the house when we get a little bit older on that rocking chair. We were there when we saw 3 safeties in one game.
Now the Packers get set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, it's Rodgers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down to the 35.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Rodgers off the bootleg. And this is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Mike's 50. Watch the pass.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes pass caught by Watkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Preston Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
50's a money. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there.
And Williams is in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is caught by Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Preston Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what...
And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. And McCoy is going to be stopped up short. He didn't get it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Come on now, let's go.
Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Here's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the bootleg, Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Caught here by Bell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And McCoy is in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. On first down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it with McCoy. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DeMarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers off the bootleg. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Off the bootleg. Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. McCoy. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come get some. Come on, come get some.
Again, it's McCoy. Second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Okay, so we're gonna read the stats and then do only second half highlights because we did the first half highlights at halftime. So if you want, you can rewatch the first half of the game for the first half highlights. So, alright, those are your second half highlights. Now we're gonna, get to your stats and scoring summary. 47-20, Chiefs win. 444 to 234 total offense. Green Bay 87, 63 rushing yards, 357, 171 passing yards, 21-12 first downs, 10-0 punt return yards, 250 to 3 kick return yards, 704 to 237 total yards, all Green Bay. 7-0 turnovers, Green Bay. 7 turnovers for Green Bay, not for Kansas City. 4 for 17, third downs, 5 for 17, Kansas City. 4 for 17, Green Bay. 3 for 10, fourth downs, Green Bay. 9 for 9, Kansas City. No 2-point conversions. 1 for 1, Kansas City. 2 for 5, red zone, Green Bay. 7 for 7, Kansas City. 42 red zone touchdown, Kansas City. 3-0 red zone field goals, Kansas City. 1 penalty, 5 yards, Green Bay. 1 penalty, 20 yards, Kansas City. 34-31, 25-29, 10 possessions, Green Bay. Now you're scoring. Butker, 19-yard field goal, 11:48 to go. Safety for Green Bay, 42 seconds to go. Safety, 7:37 to go. Second quarter, Green Bay. Kansas City, McCoy 4-yard run, 2.1109. Team safety, 8:43 Green Bay. Butker 24-yard field goal, 6:30. Butker 49-yard field goal, 157. Williams 1-yard run, Butker kick, 118. Butker 33-yard field goal, 14:02. Butker 42-yard field goal, 12:16. Allison 16-yard pass from Rodgers. Crosby kick, 10:53. McCoy 9-yard run, Butker kick, 5:59. Robinson 11-yard pass from Mahomes. Butker kick, 4:16. Allison 6-yard pass from Rodgers. Crosby kick, 2:30. Butker 39-yard field goal, no seconds. And that, I'm sorry I'm going a little fast on this post-game report, but that's going to do it. Thank you. We'll see you at 8 o'clock for another game. Bye.